Hi, I'm Christian.
And I'm Angela, and we are married
And bored.
Well, happy hump day, everyone.
Whoa, we made it.
We made it to the middle of the week, or whenever you're listening to this is fine, too. We're back for another holiday special.
Holiday special, volume 2, episode something. And we are having a great time doing these short little episodes, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
What do you like most about it?
I like I wasn't a big fan last year of you mentioning this. Like, it was your idea.
This was?
Yeah, the holiday specials. And I was like, well,
he doesn't have good ideas.
That's not what I said. I was just a little bit wary of changing up the format.
Yeah, you're very, what's the word I'm looking for?
If it's not broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, you like your structure.
So I was going to say, that being said, I do really like the break from the 1 hour episodes and the chance to talk about a lot of games in a short amount of time.
Mm-hmm. It's really fun. I am enjoying that too, and also being with you this holiday season.
World peace.
Cheers.
Alrighty. Look at that.
We are back with another game from a very familiar publisher, if you listened to last episode, which is kind of funny that we stacked these ones back to back. So we are talking about Kabuto Sumo, which
That's
is
right.
our first how do you say this word? Foray? Foray, there it is. Into dexterity games.
Look at us.
Foray.
We are bringing a lot of different types of games.
Yeah, that's also what's been fun about doing all these. We pick games that we normally wouldn't talk about.
Mm-hmm. So, Kabuto Sumo. Kabuto Moshi?
Sure, yes.
Is Japanese for helmet bug.
Yeah.
So this is all about beetles.
Yeah.
And they're like modeled after their fight for, I don't know, is it dominance?
Yeah,
in
it's
the
kind
wild?
of and I think it's sumo, right? So it's based off of like a sumo match,
wrestling.
pushing people out of the ring.
Right. So Christian is going to know exactly what I'm talking about, because whenever there is a kid's birthday party, you can find him at the coin pusher things in the arcade.
Yes.
Where you insert the quarter or the token,
Yep.
and you try to push more coins off. That's exactly what Kabuto Sumo is.
Yeah, there's a science behind it.
Absolutely, I agree. I'm just not good at those games. And in this one, you're trying to push other beetles, which are the other players, off the tree trunk stump.
Tree trunk stump.
Isn't that what it is?
It is a tree trunk stump sumo
Yeah.
wrestling ring.
So it's got dexterity. As Christian said, there's strategy.
There is. There's a science behind it.
Yeah, I would say there's a little bit of luck, too.
Not when I play.
Oh, okay. So it is for 2 to 4 players. You can't battle yourself. So
No,
this is not a
that'd
solo
be
game.
really strange.
And there's only so much room around that stump, so you can only go to 4. It's about 15-ish minutes, I guess.
Yeah, I would say that's a 10 to 15.
And we play with our kids,
Yes.
so we would say it's definitely family-friendly.
Yeah, it's very easy.
All right, what do we love about it?
I think we love about it that it's just different than all the other games that we have.
Right.
And for us, I don't know how we did this, but we snagged this one at clearance at our Target.
We sure did.
So that helps a lot for us.
Yeah.
Like literally, I think it was like $7, which is pretty wild.
Yeah.
For this game. And it had been popular. You know, I've followed it for a while, and it's like, oh, we don't have anything like this in the collection. And so that's one of the things that I like most about it.
Yeah.
Is it's very different, and it's also quick, and it's fun to like try to figure out the little physics puzzles. If I push this over here, what's going to happen? Everything on the tree stump is round, except like your individual beetle pieces or your special power pieces. Mm-hmm. And so like if you push 2 circles together, you don't really know what's going to happen.
Right. So, yeah, you get this little like branch that functions as a ramp that you push your pieces on, and some of the pieces are smaller in radius, and then there's medium, and then there's large.
Yep.
And then there are special shapes to each person's power. So they have, like, maybe it's cactus shaped, or maybe it
one is like a rhinoceros beetle, and it has like big pinchers, and so you put like a little pincher token out there. Or there's one that's just a giant beetle, and so it's just a big circle of like, or a stink bug puts a big poopy out there.
That's what our son always has to be.
It's because it's like 3 times bigger than anything else.
Yeah. So I like about it. I was going to say we have nothing in our collection like it, but since you already said that, I like just the unpredictability, I guess.
Okay.
Anything could like happen on this turn, which normally isn't something I like, but maybe with dexterity, I like it because it doesn't seem like, I don't know, I don't plan ahead for dexterity games
there's only so much strategy you can put into it because once you start pushing the round discs, it's like, okay, this is what's happening. And not what I thought, but okay.
And yeah, you can't plan ahead too much either because then the person before you is going to push and then that's going to affect the whole board and that's going to change your turn. Mm-hmm. I like the special powers. I think that's cool. That's a cool little, not a twist, but just an addition to just pushing circles around.
And they're all uniquely shaped. So one of them, like you said, is weirdly a cactus-shaped looking thing.
Yeah.
Or like a rocket. I don't know. There's the pinchers. There's like some sort of weird, I don't know what, that little tiny orange one is like an antler.
There's one that's like a sumo belt. It's like yellow and it looks like a wrestler belt.
Yeah, and some of them are, it's fun to figure it all out and just be like, okay, I'm going to push this and we're going to see what happens. Mm-hmm. Like, we don't know.
Yeah. Okay, who is it for?
I think this is for anybody. There's really no, I mean, obviously, I think the BGG thing says 10 and
I don't know if it gave an age.
No. Well, I would say our son played it at 7, so...
Yes.
7-year-old can definitely play this. Now, there is a point in the game when you have to stop pushing once your disc passes the line of going from the launch tube, in quotes, to the actual play area. And so sometimes you can, like, he fudges it a little bit and goes a little too far.
Yeah.
So there is that you, once it's like, oh, I can see the edge, I need to stop. Not like, I'm going to keep going.
Yeah, the precision of the game is not there the younger you are.
Yeah.
But yeah, very low barrier, like for entry, especially for non-gamers. Mm-hmm. It's a fun one to sit around the table and watch, even when it's not your turn, because your beetle could be affected. Other people's beetles could be affected. So it's like a spectator sport.
Yeah, I guess I could see that.
Because it's very clearly, like, the visual is the game.
Yeah.
So it's not like you're looking at a board game like, okay, what's going on? Someone could walk up to this and be like, oh, I can see clearly someone's on the edge of that tree trunk.
And then it's like, oh, what are you guys trying to do in this game? Well, push each other off.
Yeah.
Okay, what color are you? Well, I'm blue. Well, you're almost dead. And then you immediately kind of know how to play.
Yeah. I think it's great for families.
Yeah.
A wide range of ages could play this for sure. And it's pretty quick. So I think that's good for attention span at parties or gatherings where it's like there might just be an attention span for 15 minutes and then you're moving on. Yeah.
Yeah, I do like this too. I like that. I'll say the one thing I don't really like about it is that from what I remember, now we haven't done it a lot, but I think the 4-player game, they say that you play 2 versus 2. I don't think you can do 4 on like 1v1v1v1.
That actually rings a bell because I think it was me and Chloe versus you and So it was me and our daughter versus you and our son.
Yep.
But that's okay. I think it's maybe best at 3.
That's what I was just going to say. 3 is perfect. 2 is very fun as well. There's a lot more discs to push around when there's 2. And 3 just adds another player. And so there's another weird, piece that could come on the board and really mess up your pushes. And it's just fun. There's nothing really like not fun about this.
Absolutely.
I would say.
It's King of the Hill.
It is King of the Hill in a weirdly... I do like the theme. The theme is very interesting. Visually, it's just like discs on a board, but then it's just like, oh, but they're bugs, and you push them off this little like... It's
tree.
It's different. I've never seen anything really like it.
Right.
Yeah. So it was a fun pickup for us. We kind of lucked out, but yeah.
Nice. Okay, where can you find it?
So this is an older game. It came out in 2021, and I believe it was a Kickstarter too by the allplay/boardgametables.com people. Currently, you can find it at Amazon. You might be able to find it at your local game store, but 100% you can find it at their store, allplay.com. And it's about $40, and there are a couple expansions. Which I didn't actually know about. So there's expansions that add a ton more bugs, which in looking at it, there's like so many cool new shapes that you can throw out there.
Really cool.
One is like a scorpion tail, which makes sense for Arizona.
Yeah.
And there's other stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. And then there's another expansion, which is called Total Mayhem. And it looks like they just add wrestling things like folding chairs and tables and spikes. And I don't really know much about it, but that's what it reminds me of.
Yeah.
Or like a ladder match or something.
Look at that. That's funny.
So those are all on the website. Like I said, the game itself is 40, expansions are 20. And then there's like an Andre the Giant promo, which I don't even see what that is on their website. Maybe it's not for sale, but it's one wrestler. So that's pretty funny.
Interesting.
Classic Andre the Giant.
Classic. Yeah. So if you have never heard of Kabuto Sumo, it is a fun one to play with the whole family. Oh,
Yeah.
It looks like a peanut.
I think the peanut is the shape.
Oh.
Maybe. Or it's just this.
That's his special, maybe, is the peanut.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. I do not have a holiday question,
Oh, no.
but I do have holiday this or that.
Oh, okay, so like a quiz.
Yeah. Well, it's not a quiz. It's just an opinion.
Oh.
So I'm not going to contribute to this.
So this
I'm
is just
gonna,
Christian's game.
Yeah.
You're going to get to know me, I guess.
Yeah. I'm going to just read off a list of like, I don't know, 15 things.
Okay.
And you just right off the top of your head,
This or that.
immediate answer, which one?
So this is like a Would You Rather.
Yeah.
Holiday edition.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Ready?
Yes, let's go.
Mittens or gloves?
Gloves.
Snowmen or snow angels?
Snowmen.
Christmas or New Year's?
Christmas?
Gift wrap or gift bags?
Wrap.
Indoor Christmas lights or outdoor Christmas lights?
Oh, man. I really want good outdoor lights.
Eggnog or hot chocolate?
I like Nog better.
Rudolph or Frosty?
Rudolph.
Ugly sweater party or a cocktail party?
Cocktail party. Ugly sweater is overdone.
Gift cards or cash?
Cash.
Peppermint or gingerbread?
Those are both things I don't like a lot of. Gingerbread?
Okay. Shopping in store or online?
I enjoy a little bit of store shopping.
Okay. I read that one. So, top of the tree, star or angel?
That's tough. We have a star currently, so I'll say star.
Okay, last one. Tree up before Thanksgiving or after?
It doesn't matter.
Oh, you're one of the few that doesn't let this just be a divisive issue.
Well, I don't think it can be June.
True.
I would say the week of Thanksgiving is fine.
Okay.
That's the earliest I would do it.
Nice.
What would the earliest you would put? I mean, we've done it earlier before. We had our son in November.
Extenuating circumstances.
Yeah, so that was like, we did it like November 2nd.
Because
we
I
knew.
wanted to make sure the tree was up.
Yeah, we knew we'd have
Before our
a
son
0-day-old baby around Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say right around Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Yeah.
What did we do this year? Like the weekend of?
It was the weekend of, yeah. But Thanksgiving was also rather early this year. You know, sometimes it's in like the late 20s of November. So, yeah. I also like keeping the tree up after Christmas.
You do push that one.
I know some people are like some of my friends are like, December 26th, boom, that tree is back in the box. And I'm more like
January 3rd.
Yeah. I mean, I would push it to like January 15th, but
Whoa.
But then I get into this space of like, well, maybe I'll never take it down if that happens.
We can't turn into that house.
Exactly.
There was a that house next to my old office.
Oh, really?
Down the Mothership Street, if you
Okay.
remember.
And they
that
had
first
their-
house on the corner.
And they had their tree up
Yeah,
all the
I
time.
feel like it was just always there.
That's funny.
Yep.
Well, we've already become that house with the cats. So
We have
now,
2 cats. I'm just
we
saying, if you
can't-
go beyond 2 pets, you are that house.
Okay.
This is
There
a
you go.
different discussion and probably a different podcast or therapy session that we should
Oh, wow. Therapy. I love it. I love therapy. Okay. Well, that is my this or that for Christmas.
That was good. I liked it. Were you surprised by any of my answers?
The gingerbread and peppermint. I was surprised.
You thought I'd pick peppermint?
No, I just was surprised that you said you didn't like both of those flavors.
They're not, yeah. I mean, those two together, I would rather say no to either of those.
Right. Exactly.
So I chose gingerbread.
Yeah. So I didn't know that about you.
Okay.
All right.
Well, now you all know that about me. And
Listen, you can learn new stuff about each other every day.
yeah, even after 20 years of knowing each other.
Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. All right, guys, that is it for this hump day. We hope that Kabuto Sumo sounds amazing for someone like you or maybe someone that you know.
Yeah, check it out. It's a great little fun game. Push people off the edge.
Yeah, and then laugh in their face.
Sumo style.
All right, guys, see you tomorrow.
Later. Because if you take the radial diameter and the circumference of a circle, when you put 2 of those together...
I wish you guys could see his face right now.
When you push the 2 of those together, the forces offset each other with the mass. I don't know.